mind is working, and so with the conversation me and the brother Yeshayahu had, it just really like drove me exactly where I needed to be. So let's start off first. Like I said, the topic is endurance. Why you in your low estate? Endurance. Why you are in your low estate? So many of us hit that low estate, but we have nobody to try to really pick us up and show us that, hey, it ain't that bad, or you'll get through it. You know what I'm saying? But when we get to a lower state, what is the first thing we tend to do? We curdle up. Yeah, we curdle up. We cut everybody off, especially all those that love you. You cut them all off. I got many loved ones around me right now that's doing it, and it's like, I'm here for you. I want to help you. Don't shut me out. Don't run from me. I'm the person you want to keep in the corner. Don't push me out your corner. Okay. I feel like a preacher moving stuff around and stuff. No, I ain't no preacher though. So let's get to the scriptures, man. Let's go to the book of Psalms, man. I'm gonna try to stay within the scriptures and not talk as much. I'm gonna try. Lord knows I'm gonna try. But the book of Psalms, we're gonna open up with that. Psalm 13. Psalm 13 is where we're gonna go with it. And it reads, how long wilt thou forget me, O Lord? Forever? How long wilt thou hide thy face from me? How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily? How long shall my enemy be exalted over me? Consider and hear me, O Lord, my God. Lighten mine eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death. Lest my enemies say, I have prevailed against them, and those that trouble me rejoice when I am moved. But I have trusted in thy mercy. My heart shall rejoice in thy salvation. I will sing unto the Lord, because he hath dealt bountifully with me. So we can't allow our lower state to take us out of our element. And that's basically what they're saying. Sometimes we hit that lower state and we get so upset with the Most High. Whether we want to admit it or not, we get so upset with the Most High. And that's a scary thing to do. You see what I'm saying? That's very, very scary. We definitely got to be careful with that. And we're quick to say, oh, what I don't do. I don't get mad with the Most High, man. I remember before I really came into this truth, I used to hit hard times. And I used to get mad at the Most High. I used to get very angry. Why? I'm trying to follow your law, statutes, and commandments, but yet you whooping my butt. But that's before I understood the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand the scriptures. It's like, oh, it's much needs for you to get your butt kicked. Because without you getting your butt kicked, you'll never know who you really are. You'll never really get to grow and really see the trials and tribulations that you're going through, Let's go to the Apocrypha. I was going to go somewhere, but I'm not going to go to Hebrews. So let's go to Apocrypha. And let's go to the book of Sirach. And this is something y'all going to actually hold. Hold the book of Sirach. Even when you get to it, don't close it when you finish, because we're going to reference Sirach 2 a lot. And those that don't know, there is a shirt, again, on the website, mirimage.com, that says Sirach 2 life. So if you want to represent and you know you live in that Sirach 2 life, go get your shirt. All right. So the book of Sirach, chapter 2, is where we're going to go. Sirach 2, and we're going to read 1 through 5 to kick off the story. The book of Sirach is also known as the book of Ecclesiasticus. Okay? Shalom, brother Abdullah Kwam Yasharala. I got yeah. Hey, the Raven the Wolf music system, man. Shalom, man. Y'all definitely chime in and y'all deal with that brother, cause that brother be bringing it out as well. Oh man, if you want good music in the whole nine, please chime in with that brother. Y'all, man. Most definitely indeed, man. We gotta stay strong and fervent, man. All right, so Sirach 2, 1 through 5. Again, Sirach is also known as Ecclesiasticus. All right. It says, my son.
My children.
Ah, come on, man. You got to get faster with that, man. Even the people online know what's up. All right, well, let's do it. Okay, ready? Sirach 2, verse 1. My son.
My children.
There we go. My children. If thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. Make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased in the last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. Yeshayahu, my children, be patient when you are brought to a low estate. Let's press rewind. I want to press rewind right quick. Verse 2 says, no, let's go step by step because I think a lot of people haven't really heard Sirach 2. Sirach 2 says, my son, my children, if thou come to serve the Lord, first prepare your soul for temptation. That's number one, first and foremost. It ain't going to be an easy walk. You're going to get your butt whooped. It's going to be turmoil. It's going to be unsureties. But if you know that you're keeping the commandments and you're enduring, you ain't got to really worry about it, okay? Just keep going. Verse 2 says, set thy heart aright. So that means get your mind right. He don't mean this here. He don't mean this in your chest. He mean this. Get your heart aright. Set it right. Get it on the things that the Most High love. The things that the Most High wants you to have. The things that the Most High wants you to concentrate on. Get that in your mind first. And constantly endure. Well, Matthew 24:13 says what? He that endures to the end, the self shall be saved. The self-same shall be saved. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. So if the self-same shall be saved that endures to the end, we got to keep holding on. That means we're going to keep going through trials and tribulations, battles after battles. But we have to endure in our low estate. Things are going to get hard. He didn't say it was going to be easy. And make not haste in time of trouble. When things get hard, don't be like, man, I'm getting broke, man. I got to go get my hustle on. Oh, man, time's getting hard. Ain't nobody rocking with me. Man, what we always say, F the world. I'm going to say duck. Duck the world. So I'm going to try not to say no profane words, no words of, I'm going to try not to. But we'll say duck the world real quick. You know what I'm talking about? And be like, man, this ain't nobody rocking with me, so whatever. But a lot of times that's not the case. People are rocking with you and you don't even know it. You know? All right, man, this lighting might be off. Hey, how the lighting, man? The lighting bad? Oh, well, it's good. I don't care. Y'all don't need to see me anyway. Y'all need to hear y'all, not me. All right. It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. So, if you want to be increased at your last end, you need to cleave unto Yah. That's point blank period, okay? Cleave unto him. All right. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. That is very powerful. Hey, Barrow, you know what? You're right. I am still black. It's all good. Actually, I'm brown, but it's all good. Yeshayahu. So like I said, hold that, keep that, don't drop that. Sirach 2 is what we're going to be going back and forth to. So let's get us an example out of the scriptures of what Sirach 2, 1 through 5 is really talking about. Let's get a quick example. Let's go to the first book, the book of Genesis. Let's go to the book of Genesis, and we're going to go to chapter 6, and we're going to read 5 through 8. Genesis 6, 5 through 8 is where we're going to go, okay? Give everybody a little time to get there. Hey, Byro, man, I need to see you face to face again, man. I ain't seen you in a while, brother. Love you. I love you. I love you, man. I need to see you again. All right, so let's go to the book of Genesis, chapter 6. Hey, Tawada Malaka Yapa, also known as my rib, Keisha Robbins. Thank you for scribing for me. I do appreciate it. Genesis 6, 5 through 8. Let's talk about finding favor when we're in a world of wickedness. It's so easy for us to blame what's going on around us for keeping us from not being successful. It's very easy. We can say, oh, I'm not successful because this is what's going on around me. I'm a product of my environment. I'm guilty of that because I actually did a song of that product of my environment when I was in the world, you know. But it's not true. Because even Paul, what was that? Paul said, I became all things to all men. But he still sinned not. And we have to be able to do the same thing, you know. So we're going to do the same thing. Genesis 6, 5 through 8. And it says, and Yah saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man, whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Even with all the drama going on, all the turmoil, all the sin going on, and all the devils that's going on outside making all that noise, man, y'all better stop. But with all that stuff going on, Noah, out of all people, found favor in the sight of Yah. Let's keep going. Jump down to verse 11. Jump down to verse 11. And it says, the earth also was corrupt before Yah, and the earth was filled with violence. The earth was filled with violence. And Yah looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh hath corrupted his way upon the earth. And Yah said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence. For the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. The Most High had it. He was going to destroy them with the earth. So the Son of Man, not Son of Man, but the sons of men, and the whole night, hey, it was over with. Put that up there so y'all can know it was all with a 13. But it was over with. He told Noah, hey man, they repented me. I'm done. You know, this earth is wicked. The people of the earth wicked. Hell, even the animals wicked. Even the animals wicked. They gotta go. Man, come on, man. Let's talk about it. Let's go to verse 22. Let's jump down to verse 22. Genesis 6:22. Genesis 6:22 says, thus did Noah. And I'm only highlighting the key points because a lot of us know this story. And if you don't know the story, go back and read the story. But we understand that the flood was coming. The Most High was about to destroy everything. Noah had got instructions and the whole nine. But I'm just highlighting these certain parts so you can understand exactly what's really going on. Hey, Shalom, Israel, Solomon. Shalom, shalom. Because I really want y'all to understand what's really going on. Genesis 6:22, it says, thus did Noah according to all that God commanded him. So did he. So that means he obeyed. You know what I'm saying? That's part. What I want y'all to understand is that we will get instructions from Yah, whether it be through a dream or a vision. Yes, yes, King. Even the animals too was going off. The earth was out of line. Notice he said that even the creeping things was out of order, and they had to go.
Yeah, roaches out of order.
The roaches out of, man, the roaches over here messing with their cousins, the crayfish. You know what I'm saying? The crayfish going into the sea, sitting there mating with the lobsters. All right. Now I ain't saying this was happening. Okay, this is just for a little comedy relief. Okay, calm down. Don't start. Oh, he's teaching doctrine folly. Oh, calm down, calm down. It ain't that serious. But that's how much folly was going on in this world. It was bad. But again, with all this going on, Noah remained righteous. Noah was in his lower state. Noah stayed faithful. Noah stayed very faithful. He kept the commandments of Yah. He still had to fear Yah. He didn't get sucked into the world. And that's what we got to do. We got to keep ourselves unspotted from the world. Even when we at our lower state, we need to endure. We need to build one another up. If we know a brother or sister going through a hard time, hey, call them. Now, they don't want to answer the phone while you calling them. Call them again. Send a text message. Call them again. I'm going to be your bill collector. Even though if I talk to you and I don't like the way you sound, all right, I just want to make sure you're all right. I'll talk to you later. I'm going to call you a day or two later. Hey, what's up? Shalom, shalom, brother. All is well? Yeah, man, I'm all right. You sound better today. Let's have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just keeping the buck, man. I'm just keeping it a buck because I'm a nut bucko. All right, bucko. All right, so let's get to it. Let's go to Genesis 7. Genesis 7, we're gonna start at 7 and 1. Genesis 7 and 1 is where we're gonna go, and it says we're gonna talk about staying righteous. See, I already told you. All right, let's go back over the manuscript, okay? So we open up with Psalm 13. Psalm 13, we open up with Sirach 2. Sirach 2, 1 through 5. Khan, halal, bahashim, hamashiach yahushua to the 12 tribes of Yasharala, Khan. So we went over the book of Genesis 5 through 8 because we were talking about finding favor in the face of wickedness. A whole lot of wickedness around. You got to stay faithful. You got to show that you have that favor. Then we also showed in Genesis 6, 11 through 13, all the folly that was going on in the earth, even with the animals, the creeping things, and everything else. 6:22 of Genesis also shows and highlights that you must listen and obey to the Most High when He speaks. Okay? So, Con, you already know that was one of my precepts. Well, we're going to read it off the screen. That is one of my precepts. The Water King, Amen. It says, the book of Psalms, 136 and verse 23. Who remembered us in our low estate? For His mercy endured forever. Con. And if you go to the book of Psalms, 136, and you look and pay attention to that psalm all day is giving nothing but praise. You'll see that ending praise over and over. For His mercy endure forever. He has mercy for us all day, but we have to do what's right. It's a must. So Genesis 7 and 1. Let's talk about staying righteous, okay? The water king, yeah, man, for real. The water. Genesis 7 and 1, it says, and the Lord said unto Noah, come down and all thy house into the ark, for thee have I seen righteous. For thee have I seen righteous before me in this generation. So with all the madness going on right now, do you want to be able to be the person that the Most High, Bahashem Mashiach Yahushua say, I have found a lot of favor in you. You are very righteous. Through all this wickedness and turmoil, enter, my child. Well done. Well done, my child. That's what I want to hear. Ain't that what everybody wants to hear? We all want to hear that, Con. Okay. So we need to learn how to stay righteous even in the hard times, we have to endure. Next scripture we're going to get Genesis 7, Genesis 7, 17 through 24. And we're going to understand that patience is key. You have to be patient when you brought to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire. We'll get to that though. But you have to stay patient when you are brought to a lower state. So Genesis 7, 17 through 24 is where we're going to go. Okay? I'm going to give everybody time to get there. Everybody get a chance to get there. All right. Genesis 17. I mean, it's not 17. Genesis 7, 17. And it reads, and the flood was 40 days upon the earth. And as I'm reading this, put yourself in this mind frame. Put yourself in Noah's shoes. How would you overreact? How would you be like, woo, there's a lot of water. Ah! Or would you be calm like Noah? Let's find out. Genesis 7 and 17, it says, and the flood was 40 days upon the earth, and the waters increased and bare up the ark. It was lifted up above the earth, and the waters prevailed and were increased greatly upon the earth. And the ark went upon the face of the waters, and the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth. And all the high hills that were under the whole heaven were covered. 15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered. Now, for those that don't know, I'm going to drop it in here. A cubit, 1 cubit equals roughly, come on now, 18 inches.
Inches or feet?
No, inches. 18 inches.
You could have simplified that.
All right, no, that's only 1 cubit. 1 cubit roughly is 18 inches. Cállate. Look, 1.5 foot, okay? All right, 1.5 foot. But that is 1 cubit. So just imagine 15 cubits. 15 cubits is actually, and I actually did the math, 22.5 feet. Can you imagine that? Now, you're driving on a freeway, and I made this comparison to 288. Let's make this comparison to 288, okay? 288, when it went underwater, well, for I think it was Harvey or before Harvey, or something like that, Harvey. The bridge went, it did it many times. 288 went underwater many times. But that overpass, if you drive, you'll see that overpass is pretty much 15 feet and 6 inches. 15.6 roughly. So just imagine 22.5. Bro, I'm gonna start hyperventilating. Oh Lord, it's too high. Lord. Hey, but he's telling you this is what he means. You have to endure, okay? All right, let's keep going. Verse 20, Genesis 7. And it says, 15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered, and all flesh died that moved upon the earth, both of fowl and of cattle and of beasts and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man, all in whose nostrils was breath of life. You notice he made a distinction there, right? You notice there was a big distinction there. Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Judah Levi, Shalom, King. You notice it was a big distinction in that. I'm going to read that one more time. I really want y'all to pay attention. See, because everybody, well, how did the giants survive after the flood? Did the giants, the Nephilim, did they have the breath of life in them? They was made, quote unquote, through the angels. So they say, mix it in everything. And so they didn't have that breath of life in them. They wasn't made of Adam, out of the dust, out of the dirt like we are. Okay? So it says, verse 22, all in whose nostrils was the breath of life, and all that was in the dry land died, and every living substance was destroyed, which was upon the face of the ground, both man and cattle, and the creeping things, and the fowl of the heaven, and they were destroyed from the earth. And Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark, and the waters prevailed upon the earth 150 days. Now, 150 days, even if we go by the moon, okay? Even if we go by the moon, 150 days will equal what? 150 divided by 3 will equals 5 months. Even if you just do 30 days across the board, easy, okay? 5 months he was in the boat with his family and these animals, staying sane, staying fervent, staying faithful. We do that? Man, how many people been in quarantine for the last 3 to 4 months? Losing their mind, all on TikTok, shaking their booty, talking crazy. Little kids all on the computer, talking about nigga this, nigga that, nigga this, nigga that. I mean, people are losing their mind, being concealed in their house during quarantine, forsaking the ways of the Most High. Man, ain't got no food, man. They eating all kind of abominations instead of praying to the Most High. Instead of asking the Most High to guide them. Instead of being, we'll get into it. Scriptures tells us what to do in times like that. But we'll get into it. So y'all just remember that, all right? All right. All right, let's go ahead and so we were talking about patience as a kid. So let's talk about 5 months in a boat. Why did the Most High allow them to stay there? Why he ain't help them out? Come on, y'all, man. Patience all day. Why didn't he help them out? Why did he make them wait 5 whole months in a boat instead of coming to them, helping them? Let's find out. Genesis 8, verse 1. We're going to read 1 through 6. Genesis 8, 1 through 6. And it says, and God remembered Salakia, and Yah remembered Noah and every living thing, and all the cattle that was with him in the ark. So you notice what it says. When it came out, it says, and Yah remembered him. So, like I said, a lot of us say, man, the Most High has forsaken us. He forgot about us. Why he got us in this lower state and he's not even coming around trying to dig us back up out of this situation. He forsook us, but he didn't. He just want to see what you was gonna do. He got a little busy over there helping those folk. Well, I ain't saying that's what he was doing. It just sounds funny. But, he got things going on and he's watching us at all time. So we can't continue to act like he doesn't care. He says, verse 8, verse 1 of Genesis 8, it says, and y'all remembered Noah and every living thing and all the cattle that was with him in the ark. And y'all made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters assuaged. That means they went away. They started going down. They went their own way. He's like, all right, all the water, go that way. Everybody don't need to be blowing their breath at one time, though, because I'm pretty sure don't do that. Verse 2, the fountains also of the deep and the waters, Salakia, and the windows of heaven were stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained. The rains from heaven was restrained. The Most High controls all these things. So what makes us think that the Most High can't do great things in our life? If we humble ourselves, if we stay patient, and if we listen and obey. It's going to get rough. It's going to get hard. He never said it was going to be easy. Endure while you're in your lowest state. It's a must. All right? Verse 3, and the waters return from off the earth continually. And after the end of the 150 days, the waters were abated, and the ark rested in the 7th month on the 7th day of the month upon Mount of the mountains of Ararat. Now, I want y'all to look at this. Now, we already understood that he was on the boat for 5 months, 5 months and some days. Okay, we already understood that. It rested in the 7th month. He went into the actual boat in the 2nd month. Because if we want to backtrack, Genesis 7:11 says, in the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were open. So we already know on that day, on the 2nd day, on the 17th day, he went in a boat. All the waters came out. All hell broke loose. 40 days it rained. So we're already going into the 3rd month. And like I said, we do it on the 30-day cycle. The 3rd month, 7th day. For 5 months, it did this. They were stuck on this boat. That's a lot of rain. Noah must have been one great carpenter. I mean, I'm just saying, with all that water coming in, and that water didn't sink that boat not one time.
That's just the wood that God told him to get. That's why.
It was a certain wood that God told him to get, but you think with all that water pressing down, that's dropping out the sky. You talking about the heavens is open, man. When it's a hurricane, 2-3 days of a hurricane, well, we underwater.
Yeah.
So 40 days, it's pouring down raining. Come on, man. Come on. All right, let me get back to it. I'm sorry, Salakia. Genesis 8:5. And the waters decreased continually until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the 1st day of the month, where the top of the mountains sing. So we already understand. You gotta, you ain't lying, y'all, man. You gotta think about how heavy this rain was. So maybe it was heavy, maybe it wasn't, but I'm thinking about a boat, a big old ark. That water just coming into that thing. He had to have some good drainage system on there, some holes on the side where the water run out or something. He had to. Now let's say he was in there scooping away. So let's say he didn't have that. So he have a bucket and he's scooping away all that water that's coming in there. You gotta have some serious faith for doing that for 5 months. 5 months you scooping out water. I would have been tired by now. I'm like, you know what, Mozart? Either you gonna stop this rain, or me and this boat going down. Because I can't scoop no more. My hands raw. My ears burn. All right. All right, verse 6. But I want y'all to catch something too. Verse 5, it says, until the 10th month. So remember, he went in on the 2nd month. The waters receded and started going down on the 7th month. They didn't really get out of the boat until the 10th month. That's 8 months they stuck on this boat. 5 months with rain, 3 months is dry. Well, not really dry, but the water's going down. And just imagine, can y'all imagine this water seeping away and you just looking at water recede and still be patient? Man, please. I'm glad it was Noah. That's not gonna Noah. You the man. All right. Verse 6. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made. So we already know he sent forth the raven and everything, but even after the water receded down, he had to wait 40 more days. So we're talking about almost a whole 11 and a half months, almost a whole year. He was going through it. He had to endure. For almost a whole year, he had to endure situation. So the stuff that we're going through in this world that might not be the greatest, and it only lasts for a couple of months, we got to learn how to shut up and stop complaining. Be patient when we are brought to that lower state and constantly endure. There's so many examples in this Bible that our forefathers and foremothers had dealt with many situations and they endured and they was at a lower estate than us. So we just got to hold fast, hold on, and keep grinding, okay? Don't give up. Let's go back to the book of Sirach. Let's go back to the book of Sirach. We halfway through. We halfway through. See, I hold on, hold on. And we ain't even been on that long. I don't think so. All right. The book of Sirach, Sirach chapter 2, 6 through 10. And so that's why I was, as I was explaining, just as I was explaining, yep, there you go. A whole year, 601st year. Woo! Y'all, man, straight up. Yeah, you rocking with me. I see you rocking with me, King. Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. I see you rocking with me. You following the storyline too. Almost, it's basically a whole year they were stuck on that boat. A whole year. We got to be able to rock out and endure. All right, the book of Sirach, Sirach chapter 2. Remember, we read 1 through 5 already. So we're going to pick up at 6, and we're going to read 6 through 10. And we're going to talk about what Noah just went through. We're going to talk about this patience. We have to have patience. We have to wait on Yah's mercy. We need to wait for him to remember us, to pull us up out of that lower state. All right. Sirach 2, verse 6. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generation of old. We just got to read Noah. So let's look at the generation of old. So let's put Noah there. Look at the generation of Noah and see, did Noah trust in the Lord and was confounded? No. Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Nope. Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? I'll wait. I just want to know if anybody got something they want to drop in there and say, hey, yeah, this prophet was despised or that despised. You ain't gonna find it. Because the Most High is faithful and true, and he keeps his vows. All right. So let's go to the book of Psalm. Let's go to Psalm 138. Let's go to Psalm 138. And let's look at a song of David, man, because we got to understand. I don't know who all remember that class, the meek, the lowly, the humble. If you remember that class, you understand that the Most High pays attention more to the meek, the lowly, and the humble, more than he even worries about the proud. He don't even really worry about the rich like that. Actually, he don't worry about the rich because they're not worried about him. All right. So let's go to Psalm 138. We're gonna read the whole thing, but I want to jump to 6 first, and then we'll jump down. All right. I got it. You didn't go through.
What are you talking about?
It did.
Man, I don't see it on my side.
Oh, there you go, man. Like 30 hours later.
No.
Yes, it is. All right. So Psalm 138. I'm gonna read verse 6 first. Okay, it says, though the Lord be high, yet hath he respect unto the lowly, but the proud he knoweth afar off. You see what I'm saying? So let's start off at 1. 138 and 1. It says, I will praise thee with my whole heart. Before the gods will I sing praise unto thee. Hallelujah. I will worship toward the holy temple and praise thy name for thy loving kindness and for thy truth. For thou hast magnified thy word above all thy name. In the day when I cried, thou answered me and strengthened me with strength in my soul. All the kings of the earth shall praise thee, O Lord, when they hear the words of my mouth, Slaki, of thy mouth. Yeah, they shall sing in the ways of the Lord. For great is the glory of the Lord. Though the Lord be high, yet have he respect unto the lowly, but the proud he knoweth afar off. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou wilt revive me. Thou shalt stretch forth thine hand against the wrath of my enemies, and thy right hand shall save me. The Lord will perfect that which concerneth me. Thy mercy, O Lord, endure it forever. Forsake not the works of thine own hands. The Most High is not going to forget you. The Most High is not going to just cast you away like you don't exist. This is a psalm that we might want to say on a regular, from time to time. Hey, the Most High, please don't cast me away. I'm the work of your hands. When we're going through trouble and turmoil, let him be the one to renew us. Let's look to him. Let's not be like, man, I got this. I'm going to do this on my own. But if a brother and sister come your way to help you, don't cast them away. That's probably the Most High bringing that help to you. But you done turned down that blessing. So now, we done heard this before. Hey, man, don't block my blessing. I'm trying to bless you. But you blocking my blessing because of your pride. We have to look at it in that aspect. If I say, hey, look, Abdullah bin Abdullah, man, let me help you pass that level, man. I beat that level 100 times. Man, I got to get this level, man. You've been on this level for 3 months. I know that's pretty bad. I'm just saying, though. It's probably a bad analogy. But I'm just saying, we have to keep fighting. All right? We have to keep fighting. Hey, shalom, King. Shalom, shalom. Revelations 14 and 12. Shalom. All right. Let's see. The right hand of Yah. King Yah man says, go along with it as well. Okay, yeah, do. Let me go ahead and pull it. Psalm 139 and 2. Thou knowest my down sitting and mine uprising. Thou understandest my thought afar off. Yeah. Whether you up or down, he understands. He go see you. And if you get unrighteous, he will expose. He will expose. All right. So let's go ahead and get back to Sirach. Let's go to Sirach 2 again. Remember I said hold Sirach 2. Hold Sirach 2. Hold it, because we're going to get through Sirach 2. And we're going to get a better understanding of Sirach 2. All right. So Sirach 2, and we're going to read 11 through 14. Sirach 2, 11 through 14. And we're going to ask this question. Let's ask ourselves this question. Have we lost our patience with the Most High? When you are in your lowest state, ask yourself that. Have you lost patience with the Most High? Sirach 2, verse 11 says, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in a time of affliction. Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth 2 ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience. Woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? That's a question we got to ask ourselves. What will we do when the Lord visit us if we lose patience? Will we be defended? Will we be able to fight that fight? Or will we get smacked around? I think we'll get smacked around.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a duel.
What's this?
It's gonna be a draw.
It's gonna be a duel or draw. Let's see, what's this? 21-8. That's an accident? Oh, okay.
No, that's my precept.
That's her precept. Okay, come. Hey, well, thank you for doing it very silently. Revelations 21-8. It says, woo, let's start at 7. Revelations 21-7, it says, he that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Good precept, pound game. Good job, bucko. All right. That was a great precept about Malaka Yapa, the water. Let's go to the book of Proverbs. Let's get some milk. I think y'all getting a little thirsty, so let's get some milk in here. Proverbs 3. Proverbs 3, 33 through 35. And we're going to look at the fact that grace comes so greatly for those that are in the lowest state, for those that live a just life, those that try to keep themselves at a low end and love the Most High with all their mind, body, and soul. Matthew 22, 36 through 40. All right. So let's get to that. Proverbs 3 and verse 33. I'm waiting on it to pop up on the screen so I can put it up there.
That's
But,
all.
I don't know what's taking it so long.
I'm telling you, it's on there.
All right, what up? Oh, now it pops up on mine. Well, it's a serious delay. All right, Proverbs 3 and 33, and it states, the curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blessed the habitation of the just. So as long as you stay in just, he will bless your habitation. I have a brother, I ain't gonna call him out directly, but I have a brother that went through some hardship for a while. And if you on here, man, just know I salute you, brother. You've been through a lot, trials and tribulations, and you still are blessed because you tried your very hardest to live a just life. You didn't veer right or left. Of course, things wasn't always peaches and cream, but you held it down. And if you are still watching, I just want to let you know I salute you. Actually, I salute both of y'all. It's 2 of y'all that actually I'm talking about. So I salute y'all. Keep fighting. Keep being that light and keep being that example that everybody wants to see. Oh man, he say he a man of God. Yeah, but in his hard times, he fell off. But no, y'all held on and y'all kept fighting like Job did. Job kept fighting. Job didn't give up. But what did his wife say? Why don't you just curse God and die? Oh man, off the chain. All right, Proverbs 3, 34. Surely he scorneth the scorners, but he giveth grace unto the lowly. So look, he blesses the just and he gives grace to the lowly. No, not lowly, not like low to the ground, like a cockroach. No, man. What? A cockroach? Abdullah bin Abdullah, really?
King Abdullah.
Ping Abdullah, man. Y'all know this man. I ain't gonna even go there. Proverbs 3:34. It says, surely he scorneth the scorners, but he giveth grace unto the lowly. The wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the promotion of fools. So if you're prideful, we already know pride goes before destruction. If you hate reproof, we know you're a fool. That's what the scriptures say, not my words. We need to humble down and make sure we're able to endure and ready when it's time to endure. Love, care, bless, build, ensure. Remind that person that you are there for them. Remind that person, I'm your brother, I'm your sister. Not in word, but in deed. Because when you hit your lowest state, you're going to want somebody to be there for you. So be there for them. Let's go to the book of Psalm. Let's sing another song. Book of Psalm. We're going to go to chapter 1. Psalm 1, and we're going to read it all. Psalm 1, 1 through 6. We're going to read it all. I woke up this morning with my mind.
So you're not here, we're gonna read it all. I mean, if I give you 50 verses,
Oh, nah, man. You know,
Stayed on the Mashiach. Oh.
all right. The book of Psalm, chapter 1, and I'm going to read 1 through 6. The book of Psalm, chapter 1, verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. You see what I'm saying? We have to make sure we stay away from that. Come on, King. Stay away from folly. Stay away from ungodly counsel. Stay away from sinners. Stay away from those that are scornful or rowlers, those that want to argue all the time. You want to argue, man? Stay away from me. You got beef with a brother and you got just constant hate for somebody? Stay away from me. I don't need it. I don't care if it's just or unjust. I can't have that type of energy around me. I just can't. Verse 2. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And we already know the precept for that. What was that? Deuteronomy 6 and 4. Meditate on the day and night when you're around your way on the wayside, or Deuteronomy 4 and 6. But it's 6 and 4 or 4 and 6. But constantly meditate on that word. When you walking in the park, meditate on the word. When you laying in the bed, meditate on that word. When you're on the toilet dropping the deuce, meditate on that word. All right. Verse 3. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore, the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. Endure in your lower state. It's a must that we do such. Let's go back to the book of Sirach. Again, like I said, man, wickedness in lower state is a sure death ticket. Why be wicked? Why be unjust? And sometimes we do it and don't even know it. We just have to catch ourselves. We have to repent, stay at a lower state, continually asking the Most High, search my heart, search my inner parts. Am I doing what you want me to do according to your word? Or am I doing what I want according to my own? Sirach 2, 15 through 18. Sirach 2, 15 through 18. Let's talk about staying humble and meek. Like I said, the book of Ecclesiastes is very powerful. Sirach 2, I think people should read this daily. I really do. I think people should read this daily because Sirach 2, it corrects you. All right. Sirach 2, verse 15, and it says, they that fear the Lord will not disobey his word. And Salak, let me reread that. They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of men. For as his majesty is, so is his mercy. So we understand that we don't need to worry about what man say. We need to be worried about what a Mashiach is bringing to us through the heavenly conversation of his father. His father brought us many things through Hadabar, by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. And we just need to start paying attention. And we need to build and grow and obey. All right. King Yamin says, the book of Psalms 139, 23, and 24. Con, that's what I appreciate you grabbing that precept for me, King. Search me, O Yah, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Hallelujah. So that's what I'm talking about. We need to learn how to endure in our lower state. That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. Let's go to Psalm 6. Let's go to Psalm 6. I mean, today was a Psalm day. You know what I'm saying? Usually I'm in the New Testament, but today was a Psalm day. We singing songs to the Most High because we need him. And we need him now before we get into the state. We're already in the lower state. So call on him now. Tell him to come into your heart now. Tell him to renew your mind now. Tell him to come into your home now. Tell him to come into your finances now. Tell him to come into your job now. Tell him to go into your enemies and renew them. And if they don't want to be renewed, remove them. We should be praying these things. It's a must. The book of Psalm, chapter 6, verse 1. We're going to read 1 through 10. Psalm 6, 1. It says, O Lord, rebuke me not in thine anger, neither chasten me in thy hot displeasure. See, we say things when we shouldn't say things. And the Most High smack us when we say what we ain't supposed to say. But see, David, let me see, hold on. Is that David? Yeah, Psalm of David. David, yeah, he had the same situation. Oh Lord, rebuke me not in thy anger, neither chasten me in thy heart displeasure. So he know he did something that the Most High didn't like at all. Verse 2. Have mercy upon me, O Lord, for I am weak. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are vexed. My soul is also sore vexed. But thou, O Lord, how long? Return, O Lord, deliver my soul. O save me for thy mercy's sake. For in death there is no remembrance of thee. In the grave, who shall give thee thanks? See, David, that was bold. David letting them know that, Most High, who praised you more than me? Come on, Most High, spare me. Please spare me. If I'm dead, who gonna praise you like I can praise you? Who gonna say hallelujah the way I say hallelujah? Who go dance in the street naked like I do? Nobody. Please save me. Verse 6. I am weary with my groaning. All the night make I my bed to swim. I water my couch with my tears. Mine eye is consumed because of grief. It waxeth old because of all my enemies. Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity. For the Lord hath heard the voice of my weeping. The Lord hath heard my supplication. The Lord will receive my prayer. Let all my enemies be ashamed and sore vexed. Let them return and be ashamed suddenly. Woo! I'll tell you what. These scriptures here, I don't know about y'all. I feel renewed. I feel like I'm being built back up. Hey, we're going to go to Deuteronomy 38, 31 and 6. We're going to close out with this one. If y'all liking everything that's going on, if y'all enjoying the class about endurance in your lower state, if you like it all, man, please like, share, subscribe, drop a heart, a foe, or whatever you want to do. Just blow up the comment section, man. Just let me know that y'all rocking with me, that y'all love it, and that all is well, man. Even those that's watching on the playback, drop all that. I'll still be able to see it. Everything is for the glory of the Most High. It is not for my glory at all. So let's get to the book of Deuteronomy. I can't believe I just passed it right up. Deuteronomy 31 and 6. Come on, hallelujah. Deuteronomy 31 and 6. It says, be strong and of good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord thy God, he it is that doth go with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. So he's going to always be there for you. He's going to always rock out for you. He's going to always fight for you. And with that, I say shalom. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer any question. Reach one, teach one. If you enjoyed the class and you know somebody that could use this message today, this word today, reach out to them. Let them know you love them. Let them know that you're there for them. Let them know they don't have to fight alone, that you're here to fight with them. Be that God on the earth that they need, but stay in the boundaries of the Most High God. But allow Hamashiach power to come through you. We're supposed to do greater things than what we're doing now. So let's start doing it. And let's start doing it now before it's too late.